My girlfriend found out that I won $4.8 million on a lottery ticket, and the first thing she said, sign the ticket over to me. You owe me that much. I bought it at the gas station during my lunch break. Same place I grabbed coffee every morning. We'd been together 3 years, living together for 8 months in her condo downtown. She covered the mortgage. I paid utilities and groceries. She never let me forget which one cost more. What do you mean I owe you? I asked. Who convinced you to take that promotion? Who drove you to interviews when your truck died? Who's been carrying this relationship financially while you figured your life out? I stared at the ticket in her hand. That's mine, Jenna. We're partners. What's yours is mine. She pulled out her phone. Besides, your brother still owes me $2 grand from when I bailed him out of jail. Want me to call that in? Destroy his credit? My brother Kyle had gotten arrested for a bar fight 2 years ago. Jenna had fronted the bail money when I couldn't scrape it together. She'd said it was no big deal. Now I understood it was insurance. You're blackmailing me? I'm being practical. You make $38,000 a year. I make 90. Who do you think knows how to handle this kind of money? That night, I slept on the couch. The ticket was back in my wallet, but Jenna had already taken photos of it. The next morning, she was sweet again, made breakfast, kissed my cheek. I scheduled us an appointment with my financial advisor, 2 o'clock. We'll set up the trust in my name for tax purposes. I can't. I have work. Call in sick. No. Her face changed. Your choice. But Kyle's probation officer might be interested to know he's been working under the table at that construction site. I went to work. At lunch, I walked to the lottery office alone. The clerk congratulated me, asked if I wanted the lump sum or annuity. I chose lump sum. They'd mail the check in 2 weeks. Actually, I said, can you send it to my office instead? When I got home, Jenna was sitting with 2 people I didn't recognize. This is my cousin Brett. He's a notary. And this is Michelle, from my firm's legal department. Papers were spread across the coffee table. What is this? Protection for both of us. Just says we're combining assets. Standard stuff for couples about to get married. We're not engaged. We will be. Sign the papers, baby. Then we'll go ring shopping. I picked up the document, read it slowly. It gave her full control over any assets I acquired during our relationship. This is dated 6 months ago. Backdated for tax purposes, Michelle said quickly. That's fraud. Jenna stood up. Sign it or I call your mother. Tell her about the bankruptcy you hid from everyone. How you gambled away your father's life insurance money. That was true. I'd been 22 and stupid. Lost $15,000 playing online poker the year after Dad died. Filed for bankruptcy at 24. Mom didn't know. It would kill her to find out. You went through my filing cabinet? Sign the papers, Dean. Brett the notary shifted uncomfortably. Michelle wouldn't make eye contact. I signed nothing. Instead, I went to my mother's house that night. Told her everything. About the bankruptcy, the lottery, Jenna's demands. Mom cried. Then she hugged me. Your father had his struggles too. Lost our first house to a bad business deal. Never told anyone but me. 2 weeks later, the check arrived at my office. $2.9 million after taxes. I deposited it in a new account at a credit union across town. Jenna called 47 times that day. Left voicemails threatening to sue me for emotional damage. Threatened to call my employer about the bankruptcy. Threatened to tell everyone I was a gambling addict. I didn't respond. She showed up at my work. Security escorted her out. She hired a lawyer, claimed common law marriage. The lawyer dropped her case when he learned we'd never filed joint taxes, never shared bank accounts, and I'd never paid toward her mortgage. Kyle paid her back the $2 grand with his first check from the construction job. Turns out his probation officer already knew about it. He'd gotten permission months ago. Last week I bought a small house near my mother. Nothing fancy. 3 bedrooms. 1 for me, 1 for an office, 1 for when Kyle needs to crash. Jenna texted yesterday. You know I loved you, right? The money just complicated everything. I deleted it. Love doesn't come with a price tag, and it sure as hell doesn't come with a notary.